Hey up! So today I'm just out for about 40 minutes really, just really steady state. I did a big run yesterday, a big long run, 15 mile, which was good for me. Really slow, steady, averaging about 9-minute miles, and really focusing on like the tempo and my cadence and all that. It went really well, felt really good. Today I'm just nice and steady. I've got to run out, I've got a little job to do, which I'll show you a little bit later on, and then stride back just to get some of the crap out of my legs. A couple of bits of news, so let's crack on with our run, and then we'll talk about that a little bit later on. Bye. Quick question, what do you do with your hands when you're running? I mean, for me, you know, they just seem to be like flapping about all over the place, and I try and keep them relaxed. I try and relax my fingers, because I know before I used to run really stiff, but now I just feel like some kind of T-Rex, just bloody trotting along. What do you do with yours? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, first bit of news, and I've got the really exciting news coming up in a bit, but got myself a new watch. This is the Fenix 6, or Fenix 6, however you say it. Seems like the Americans call it Phoenix, the Brits call it Fenix. I don't know, but this is what I've got. This is the Pro Solar. Now, I love the Garmin watches. I have used other makes before, like I was a big fan of Sunto before, and yeah, that was really good when well, probably about 20 years ago I was using a Sunto for like mountaineering and expeditions, like small expeditions and that type of stuff. I then got into Garmin because I was bought a Garmin by my wife as a gift, and I've been looking at this Solar for quite a while, purely because in a lot of the multi-day ultras that I do, sort of 4 or 5 days, different places around the world, I often run out of battery power, you know, and I've got to carry a battery pack. But this, even without the solar aspect, has got a lot better battery life. Okay, I don't quite know what it is. Maybe I'll do a runner test myself later on, but you know, it's definitely much better. And it's also got an inbuilt solar panel in the glass, so that as you're running along in strong sunlight, it doesn't exactly charge the watch, but it just takes longer for it to run out. So this is what I've got. It's also got a whole host of other features which I'm quite impressed with. I've had it a couple of days now, I've been playing around with it. I'm quite impressed. So that's the first bit of tech. I'm going to get up this hill, and then I'll talk to you about my next bit of news, which is the exciting one. Okay. By the way, if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button below. Just kidding. Or am I? Okay, next big bit of news. Basically, I've been holding out to hear about a big event that I had my eye on in Namibia. Okay, it still might happen, but hopefully, you know, it looks like it's not, just because of COVID, travel restrictions, quarantine after traveling and all that kind of stuff. It just looks like it's going to be pretty undoable. However, we find out tomorrow, right, for sure. So and that was going to be 250k, 5 days in the Namib desert. Some words, because of my Yorkshire accent, they just don't come out right. Anyway, so in the Namib diet, oh god, in the Namib desert, 50-degree heat, self-sufficient, you know, think MDS but hotter. All right, and that's exactly the kind of event it was. It looks like it's not going to happen. It's very unlikely. So I picked out another event, something completely different. It's not a multi-day. It's called Escape from Meriden. Completely different event to what I'm used to, and I'm going to push myself in a way that I've never pushed myself before. More on that in a minute. So I've got to run, basically. So as you can see from my watch, it's just coming up to 6 o'clock. I've got to get over to there, where those trees are, because I have a little job, I have a little community job where I'm a gatekeeper for the local nature reserve. Alright, I love animals. I always try and do a little bit of something for the community, a little bit of fundraising, that kind of stuff. So I act as a gatekeeper for the nature reserve, where every couple of months for a whole week I've got to open the gate, close the gate. I've got to do it today, and I'm always late, and I hate being late. Being, you know, a former soldier, I hate being late, and I've been late every time I've done this job, so I'm hoping to get there bang on time. Let's go. 5 minutes. Woo. We can do it, we can do it. I want to check this out. So this bridge here, we get the Severn Valley train coming along here, steam train. I've never actually seen it when I've been out running, but hopefully one day we'll catch it and I'll show you. Right, there it is, getting closer. Yes. 17:58. Ooh. I'm just going to take you for a little run around the little nature reserve. I'm actually quite worried I'm going to get sacked from this job because I'm that bad with the gate. Anyway, so back to the event. The way the event works is there is no finish line, okay? So straight away you're thinking, well, how does that work? You basically start from a little town called Meriden in the centre of England. It's actually the geographical centre of England. And you start at midnight, and it's 3, 2, 1, away you go, and you've just got to get as far from the centre as you can in whatever direction you want. You choose your own route, and yeah, and that's it. And then you basically got a tracker on, and the way that the results work is it's done on the distance as the crow flies. So you need as straight a route as you can to get as many miles in as you can, but it's calculated as the crow flies. So I've got a couple of targets in my head of where I want to be. I'll be running the first half with a good friend of mine, alright, which I'll probably feature on this channel at some point. We'll have a bit of a chat with him as we're kind of planning stuff, and I'm taking it quite serious, you know. Normally I'd be like, oh yeah, it's just a little training run, but as this is probably going to be the biggest event in the back half of the year, I am taking it quite seriously. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. When I was a lad growing up, that was me. I was forever looking, you know, if there was a little bit of water, I was forever looking for fish, newts, tadpoles, frogs, you know, just all that kind of stuff. And I think that's why I like it being up here, because it just takes me right back to when I was a kid. And anybody watching this that will know me will know that I was absolutely frog mad when I was a nipper. So there's one more thing I want to show you here, so let's crack on. Just dawned on me that I don't do a lot of filming with it in my left hand. Maybe I should. Maybe it's my better side, I don't know. It's also dawned on me that the reason why I'm really conscious of my hands today is because this watch is so much bigger than what I'm used to. It's like having a sodding brick on your hand. Alright, anyway, just round the corner, let's go. Here we go. Love this little place. Oh. This is the only time I've ever been here. Oh, there is something. There's a little robin down there. But this is the only time I've been here and there's not been anything to look at. Normally this is just absolutely teeming with life, with different things, you know, different birds eating the little fat balls on the table, eating the seeds on the little table there. And it's a great little spot. And alright, I admit I'm a bit of a geek, but it's amazing. It's an amazing little spot just to get away and relax, really. Just over there actually you can see a little pool where the woodpecker's been after it, so I think they put food in there for the woodpeckers, and it's just great. Right, let's crack on. Head back. It's about 2 mile back. That'll give me a run of about, what is it, 5 mile. It's good after my 15 mile yesterday. So let's get back. So we're 10 weeks out from the event, from the race. Escape from Meriden. 10 weeks to get ready, to get trained up, get my kit in order. Isn't it great having a goal? See you in the next video.